Hello. We are back to back with Aranessa. Salt. Oh, it's Salt Spike. I thought it was Salt Spike. Oh well. I just had a little catch up for myself to remember where we were. I guess we had just taken Zarakzil, and Aranessa was just chilling here. I had a quick look around, just pre-recording, just to get my bearings. And I'm thinking what we're gonna do is I actually changed my mind in Zarakzil, and instead of knocking this growth building down, I'm gonna leave it up, the tree and noose. I think getting growth there and then putting in a garrison building to really bolster the garrison, and then just trying to hold this might be nice. I'd like to have kind of a little foothold here, and once you build up the garrison and the main town, you actually can get really big defense in a place like this. And if you get all the way to having walls at level 3, they're really hard to take down. You need probably a couple of armies to do that. Anywho, I was looking at Lucchini as well, and it does not yet have walls, and it has a pitiful garrison. So despite it having a full stack here, it looks like we may be able to head south and finish off the Tillians. But I think we need to recuperate for a couple turns, gather our forces back together, then build an army and head down. I don't want to build my army this turn because we're going to really reduce our income. If I can wait for like 2 or 3 turns till we get to like 7,800, I don't know why I said 7,800. Anyway, up to the 7,000, 8,000 mark. I'll feel more comfortable about that because I'd like to have this coast intact and then start going and just demolishing stuff. Because that should give us enough potential of being able to build stuff that can help us out. So that's where I'm at. Let's go ahead and... oh, you know what? I was going to... just in case they disappear, I'm going to raise these bats. I was trying to look to see what here is like really good stuff that I don't want to lose in case it disappears. And I think that... and the fell bats, we're gonna get those now. Their recruitment cost is a little high, but they're only costing me like 80, 70, 80 a turn. And then we're just gonna go ahead and end turn because there's nothing else we need to do right now, I don't believe. I think we did all the ranks. Right, yeah. Usually I try and leave it ready to go. So let's see what happens anyway. I mean, stuff may happen to change those plans. The dwarfs may... as of right now, I don't think we're technically anybody's with anybody except Tilia. But the dwarfs are probably not going to like us. Population surplus in Sartosa is nice.
Queen needs a throne.
Also, we've ranked up to 11. Most of our infamy has come from Pirate Coast. Last time we killed a lot of enemy units, so that bolstered us quite a lot. We had like 97 infamy for killing enemy units. This turn it's just Pirate Cove, so bit of a slow move at the moment for those. Let's have a look at Sartosa. Oh, it's ready to go. I think we need to do it, even though I said I was going to try and build my money. I think we can at least start moving down that way with both our forces. Let's see if there's any crazy stuff you should hire. Not really, it's just the regular stuff.
Pirate's life.
Oh, hello. Deck dropper bombers, interesting. Animated Hulks, wow, all sorts of stuff has popped up that I might want to get. I'll be honest, I don't really know how the Raise Dead works in terms of when it comes and goes. Do I actually want those? So they're quite expensive. I don't know if I'm going to get them right now. The bombers might be quite tasty. Let's get one of those and one more wolf because you know, like, this other stuff always seems to be here, like the pole arms and whatnot. They are mostly available for hire. But I feel like these specialty ones are not usually. I think that's because of what we have done in the area. So Zarexhill is up to public orders not great again. I'm actually going to stop taxing them because that's only 26 and that's going to... Yeah, we're actually going to stay in there for another turn or two, see if we can turn this around slightly. We need to keep that corruption growing. There is not very much at all. There's more Skaven than there is us.
Arcane winds under control.
And Aranessa can... How's Merigliano doing? Not great, so I think we're actually going to go sit into it.
The forge fires glowing.
Because that usually gives a little extra...
You might be right. We'll bury the
Oh,
spoils.
she said I might be right, that's nice.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Okay, didn't make a huge amount of difference, but hey, I'll take what I can. And we're going to keep taxing that. Because 693 is a lot. We just need to start building corruption. Yeah. It's going to be sad to lose this by taking this, but I don't... These guys could be a thorn in our side if we just leave them unchecked. So I do want to go take it even though we'll lose the Pirate Cove. We can set up Pirate Coves in new places, maybe. And then what have we got coming in? We've got 2,300 coming in again next turn. We did spend a lot of our money that turn, but that's fine. Maybe. We're kind of having a few turns of consolidation here, much as I like to always be on the move. There's only so much we can really afford to do. I mean, honestly, that guy's not helping. I'm sure he's giving us some kind of aura, which isn't ideal. Although I don't know if they do that if you're not enemies. That's an interesting question. So there's that annoying Tillian guy. Aha! Night Sky bleeds purple, the Wind of Shaish is strong. Now it's time for action for conquest and for using this magical boon to our advantage. Should we control the seas or turn attention to new lands? I think we're going to go with campaign movement range for now. Turns 15, wow. Ooh, I'd like that casualty replenishment rate, but moving is probably more what we're going to be doing temporarily, so we'll go with that. Nothing of note there. Nothing's really happening, which is quite nice.
Vampire of the waves.
How's Axel doing?
Sailed the
Still pretty
world.
bad. I mean, it's not gonna... The provincial instability is gradually going down, but our military presence is quite high and we're gonna lose that soon. So, how long have we got till... Oh boy. 10 turns? I wish there was another way of getting growth, but I don't know what that would be without buildings. We already have a growth building, and we have growth from that. Uh-oh. This is one thing I was a bit worried about. Them starting a new army. So
Arcane winds
our
under
time may be a
control.
little numbered here. Anything interesting popped up? More deck droppers. Oh, but these... Okay, this... Yeah, these are just deck droppers. Okay. These are deck droppers with handguns. Wow. 130 range. That's pretty tasty. I'm going to give it one more turn and then I'm going to start hiring, I think. And then start to make a move. Famous last words. I mean, he may just try and sit in there and never move, but the problem is if we leave him, he's probably going to get 2 big armies and then go and try and take one of the cities back, which we do not like. So we may be punished for our inaction here, but Time will tell. Okay, I'm digging the public order. Creeping death. What are they? Are they orcs? Undead? Doesn't really matter right now. Okay, so how big is his new army? It's
Not
getting
likely.
bigger.
No.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? They managed to bolster it to a... but their garrison is still not good, even though they've got it to level 3.
The
So
crew
now
are
we start
restless.
moving. So you're literally just going to start moving.
Admiral of the fleet.
It leaves Araxil in a bad place. Public order is horrific. How many turns is that? 5.
I'm no mermaid.
Okay, so what do we want to grab? What do we have in the way of guns? Not a whole lot. So a few guns would be nice. I feel like honestly a lot of zombies is probably the way to go. Could grab animated hulks just to bulk things out. They do have a certain degree of taking their time to be knocked over, right? So they kind of help bolster your lines. Wait, how much have we spent here? We're probably going to lose half of this as well. Okay, that's how much. Okay, so we're going to spend quite a lot here. But such is the way of things.
Fear the pirate queen.
And we are going to drop down to here.
My ship.
So we stick close. And we'll go into, I guess, in camp.
Bring them back.
I don't think they're coming for us this turn, but...
There's treasure. I can smell it.
There's no treasure maps here and there, right? I think we already dug one up from right here, so... We will encamp as well.
Treasure is there.
And I think that's all we got going on.
Stay in your dank holes, vermin. The sea is mine.
So we have a trade agreement with these guys, I believe. Yeah, we do. I still don't want to do this pact. So what we're gonna do, rather than offend them, is we're just gonna offer them something instead. Give us 300. Our speak talk was not good. Let's see what the Tillians do. I imagine nothing but just get a bunch more units. Oh, oh yeah, that's just there. Don't block us. Bleak Coast Buccaneers. Alright, Imminent Rebellion, Tilia. I How did that happen so fast? Where did I miss? I guess it was just a lot closer than I thought.
This is working out.
So I guess we're gonna have a fight on our hands next turn.
I thirst.
I should, in preparation for that.
We should act now.
Oh man, this is just delaying us from getting down to these guys.
Ship and crew are ready.
Because of this, though, I think we're gonna move over here. I mean, it can probably defend itself, right?
Easy pickings
It's not
around
as
here.
big a garrison as I'd like.
Ready to swordfish.
So you can go into
A done
that
deal.
mode. Head over
I've got
here
your bearing.
and go back into encamp.
More bodies washed up.
And likewise for you.
Blood and plunder.
Apparently you're not in a thing anyway.
Rajon!
Okay, so everything should be able to support each other now, just in case anything gets attacked.
A pirate queen needs a throw.
Anything interesting to raise? Yes. Oof, depth guard with pole arms. They're super expensive. Oh, we can get some deck gunners. I really do like those guys. 294 range, that's crazy. Yeah. We'll get one of those. Don't have any wolves on this army. Okay. We'll keep recruiting because, you know, we need stuff. Hopefully they'll rebel this turn and we can just insta-quell it, but we'll see. We do have a province surplus. It's just one though, so we need to get to 2 before we can advance this, so yeah.
There's treasure. I can smell it.
Okay, there they are. Let's see what they do. Hopefully nothing too scary, but you just never know. It would probably be best if they come and attack us. If they move away and then raid, that's going to be annoying. Okay, they're raiding, but they're raiding close. Sartosa is ready to level up as well, which is quite nice. Which also means their garrison should be a little improved. I forget what we already had, but this is quite a scary garrison, I think it's fair to say. We now have a gunnery wight leading it and everything. It has walls. Should be pretty solid if it gets attacked.
Landfolk are weak.
Let's look at these guys.
I'll ignore that.
Great swords, handgunners of range 145. Could we take them just with
Vampire of the
Catherine?
waves.
By Sigma, no!
Depends what's going on here. I don't really want to scare them off, that's the thing.
Darkness comes.
Anything else you could take that could be handy? Another mortar might be quite nice.
I have sailed the world.
Okay, I'm relying on you here, Catherine.
It shall be done.
That's what I'm hoping.
They are shark baits.
Oh boy. I think that balance of power is probably not entirely reflective, because if we can sweep up the handgunners and we'll just rain as much fire as we can into the great swords, there's not a ton left after that.
Drop anchor.
I'm
or
not
we
sure why this
fight.
balance is so even. I guess because greatswords are pretty elite. But our guns should be able to wreck them, and once the greatswords are done, there's not... yeah, that's...
It's time to tame the cattle.
time to tame the cattle. I could have taken both armies in, but I didn't want them to run away. That was my thought there. And with bats and wolves, who we can send into the tree line, hopefully that'll be enough power to, or enough threat to kind of get into their guns. And we can set up way back because mortar's outranges everything. This is all the theory in my head anyway. Oh, they're already set up. So yeah, we pop the wolves in the forest. We'll pop the bats like out over here. We don't really want them getting shot early.
Above deck.
Mortars already have range.
Bones and flesh.
So let's set them up a little further back. We do want to be shooting right from the off. Like that range. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Bones and flesh!
You guys are here to guard them. You guys can be the final guard here. Oops. And then the gunners will be like the last line of defense when they kind of get close. Because something's going to get over here. So these guys have great range. Oh, these guys can already shoot as well. Ridiculous. So we'll probably get them peppering in on the general, so we get some early damage on him. Okay, and I'm going to leave it a little bit before I advance our skirmish guys, because I don't want them to go looking for him. So we'll get one mortar on this greatsword, one mortar on this greatsword, these guys on the general. I suppose it wouldn't be the end of the world if they actually go after them. So the greatswords are actually kind of sitting back a little bit now. Or at least some of them are. Yeah, I do want to get this general down as much as we can, if possible. That's what we want to see. And I can use invocations. When they start shooting our guys. These guys are taking a lot of fire. Okay, that's from our other guns. That's good. These guys are hidden right now. We've already broken off these guys. Let's see if I can chase them down actually. Who's taking damage? You are. We'll leave it a little bit longer. Yeah, this guy's already in trouble. Hopefully they'll shatter in a second. Go this way. So now we just want everybody to collapse on this unit that has somehow survived unhindered. We'll drop an invocation on these guys. These guys are about to get fell battered.
Take my sword! Corkscrew!
We'll just move these guys away, I think, or I guess over here.
Knockwater!
Oh, never mind. You shoot the general. You go take care of those ones.
They shall fall!
These great swords are just lasting so well. Shoot him in the back, that should help. Make sure those great swords are gone for good. They seem to be. Go finish those guys. Shoot the great swords in the back.
Eager to kill!
And I will invocation something in a moment. I guess technically we can use that more effectively. Let's see. I don't really want anything to be left here. There's 18 great swords left here. Go get them, boys. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking, I kind of want to finish everything off because I don't want them to kind of regroup. I want to be able to kind of move on, quell the rebellion and move on. So if I can get it small enough that they don't kind of pose any further problem, that would be great. And finishing off the great swords would be a big deal towards that because they're a lot of their value. There's only 3 guys left here anyway. Go get them, direwolves.
Always true!
Now, can I hit the ground with this? Is it shift to hit the ground? I don't know how to hit the ground with it. Okay, I probably have to have the upgraded version. What got away over here? 9 handgunners. They're probably going to make it. It's gone all quiet now. Yeah, dogs are never going to make it over there. Did we kill the... Yeah, we did kill the general, I believe. So yeah, they basically have... Okay, they have 25 guys remaining. Fingers crossed that doesn't survive. So, I mean, yeah, I think we handled that well. Yeah, those great swords really did a number, though. I don't know why they didn't get focused down by the mortar. Maybe I clicked on the swordsman instead. But yeah, the mortars did great. The wolves, oh, I do love the scurvy dogs. They seem to do a really good job. Yeah, the handgunners did okay. I mean, handgunners are really good, but we were able to tidy them up pretty well.
Ours is the sea.
Okay, that looks like, yeah, complete destruction. 800 extra loot, which is excellent, because we need money. A rank gain, which is a bonus. And yeah, so... yeah, 180, 700. Okay, so yeah, this mort was probably the one firing at greatswords. 1100 value on scurvy dogs, that seems pretty solid. 800 on those guys. That's probably the main damage across our force. Don't think she did a ton. No, she didn't.
Gold for prisoners.
Let's replenish because we do want to be moving on here. When will they ever learn not to raid us? So I think that's all we need to worry about there. We'll rank up Catherine. Huh, making her cause terror seems pretty nice. I don't know that it's as important as some other stuff. Yeah, you see how it says self-ground ally? I would like to get it to that. Is it worth getting her lightning strike, though, is the question. Probably. I don't know how things are, you know, it's hard to kind of predict how things are going to progress. So now we've got a little extra cash. Can we hire in any extra guys? And what do we have for choices? There's 9. Oh, okay, that's bloated corpses. I was thinking that was the animated hulks. Probably under the circumstances we go for the cheap. Another unit of dogs would probably make sense. Okay, so now we have 2 pretty big armies. Not necessarily good armies, but they are big. And we can now move on down to here.
Move your spineless bags.
It's not very nice, but kind of accurate. Can we encamp? I guess we can always encamp, that's very nice. Because it means if they come and attack us, we get like a little bonus.
My ship.
So I do like
A
going
done
into
deal.
encamp mode. Guessing these guys are getting pretty big now.
I never linger.
We're coming for you.
Land ho! Bring them back.
Yeah, so this is 2
Not likely.
big stacks, but look, that's all spearmen.
No.
They're just going cheap. Cheap and numerous. I guess because that's all they have access to, right? What did they build in the end? A shrine. Perfect. Because that means their
This
garrison
isn't
still
the God's
sucks.
victory. It's mine.
Oh, we can put Catherine into one of the slots. Probably... Okay, we can't do that one. Can't do that one. So, let's see. Oh boy, she could give us +10 leadership across all armies, and then she would get +10 casualty replenishment, +10 melee defense. I mean, that seems pretty good. What's that? Fleet Warrant Admiral? Fleet Sailing Admiral. Movement range. -50 casualty suffered from attrition. Campaign line of sight. What is her loyalty? I do not know. So All provinces plus 10 income, wow. Right cost minus 30, very nice. Recruitment cost minus 15, that's very nice as well. Pirate crew growth plus 10. Construction cost minus 15. All buildings, all provinces. And a boost in research rate, which is quite nice. Upkeep minus 10 for those things, which you do have some of. Weapon strength plus 15 for deck droppers and scurvies, nice. Rank plus 2 for Prometheans, okay. Gunnery master. Missile strength plus 12. Ammunition plus 10. Reload time reduction for certain things. I mean, that does seem pretty... That does give us growth of pirate crew, which I assume is Aranessa's own personal situation. I don't think any of these gave us any overall growth. Sorry, I'm really thinking about this too much. I think we're going to do Fleet Treasurer for now. No, we're going to do Fleet Engineer. Alright, solid. And we're happy where we're at. We don't have much income coming in, but once all of these guys die, we'll have a lot more. That's the plan anyway. Public order is a minus 80, but it's going to be 10 turns before they rebel again. Yeah. I'm hoping we've got big enough army to really threaten Lucchini. Their troops are not much better than ours. Terror would have proved pretty useful actually, as it turns out, but... Oh well. Okay, they just did a little switch out there. If Aranessa had lightning strike, this would be a lot nicer, I think. Because I could kind of take them one at a time. Okay, Winds of Magic change. So what have we got? We've got their main force out here, which is mostly state troops.
Absolutely not.
And then, oops, did not mean to do that. And then this is like so many spearmen.
Swordfish! Admiral of the fleet.
Salt water!
I think it actually makes sense to send in
Serve for
Catherine
eternity.
as our main battle leader.
Fear the pirate queen!
We do want to rank up Aranessa though. I guess Catherine coming on would make sense. Does it? Does it indeed?
I have sailed the world.
I think Catherine needs to be the one to attack.
Sartosa's
We
most
need those mortars in
infamous.
place right from the start. I should probably save as well just in case anything disastrous happens in general, because it's a big old game, it can crash pretty easy. Alright.
The crew are restless.
So we get Aranessa down here.
Arcane winds under control.
Get moving! I thirst. All of aboard!
And then can we afford anything else just before we go in there? It'd be nice to just, you know, bolster ourselves one little bit. Prometheans, do we have any more mortars we can pepper them with? No. Guess we could take one more handgun, right? Yeah. I was going to say you only live once, but that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Attack the cars!
Okay, so the balance doesn't look great, but we've seen that before.
Retreat!
So one thing we could do, and I'm honestly not sure if this is a good idea or not. I'm thinking maybe it is we could do not control large army, and what that will mean is, I believe, is that we'll start with our 20 plus whatever the 1 or 2 coming in is. And then units will kind of like gradually come onto the battlefield. And I think that might be easier for us because there's just too many units to command. So I'm going to take control large army off and see how it goes. Did I look at this? We have mortars and they have nothing longer range than crossbows, so if this is high ground, which I think it is, I think this is actually wet. I think we try and set up back here, but we'll see where reinforcements look like they're coming from.
Or we fight!
Alrighty. I'm certainly not confident, but I'm not confident. This army makes the most sense to start with because we get a lot of guns. Get a lot of guns in there. We do have some guys that we can sweep around. Okay, so where are our allies coming from? Over there. I mean, we could also set up on this island here, with our allies coming on directly behind us. And them having to come through water to get at us. It does have a certain amount of appeal. Of course, it'll depend if they move. But if we can get our mortars in range to fire at them, they'll probably come over. But we definitely don't want to get closer. Where their allies are coming on from, like way over. So dribbling them in would be quite nice. So I think we're going to start here because it's going to be a lot easier to remember when people come on if they're not like having to walk all the way over here. So mortars. Hopefully we don't have to waddle these guys forward. How many do we actually have right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Did I get that right? Hopefully. So this is, we're aquatic, which means we excel at fighting in water. Which suggests we should be at least near the water, right? Try and hold them into those places. Got some nice range there as well. 2. I should group all these guys together. Oops. Nope. Okay, so we'll make you 3. This is not how you're supposed to make groups. It's supposed to be a bit more sensible than this. Pop some of you guys on the wings just to hit whatever comes in that way. And likewise over here, I guess. I am going to group these guys. Now if I can hide these guys, I will. Okay, perfect. Hopefully they won't go over there. Aranessa will stick with our... should kind of stick in the back here. These guys will be like a rear guard, emergency rear guard. And we'll actually keep the bats back as well. Send them if we need to. And we should have 2 or 3 units coming on, including Aranessa. So, yep. Oh, and PT. PT is a boon, as I always like to say. Getting the direction they face right is not easy when it's a single person. Aranessa, you can just wander here. Who else came in? So it was those 2 and these guys? No, these guys are already here. Yeah, it's these guys. That's fine, we'll pop you as a back rank here. So I'm going to put it into forward line for a minute just to see what happens. Looks like they're coming our way, which is excellent, I think. Balance of power is 50-50 right now, because there's 2 armies on the field, both with 20 units. So we've got a general, which is unfortunate, and some halberdiers. Mortars are firing already, which is good. Oh, nailing those crossbows. Direwolves are primed. Unfortunately, a lot of this we're going to be kind of leaving up to our army just to do the right thing. Let's pop Aranessa up here. Crossbows are firing in, but that means they've stopped. Wait for them just to get a little bit closer, even though it hurts. When PT starts shooting, we'll get him to shoot at the, there we go. At the general. Won't pop that yet. Okay, here we go. Here comes the sweeping. Somebody got through, the general got through. So yeah, we'll keep going here. This is what we really need to micro. Then we need to get out. Come on, guys. How are we doing? Our front line is buckling horribly. I think we'll send some bats in. You guys really need to get out here. I guess we got a little more caught up than we'd like. Let's go in here. Oh no, let's go in here actually.
Aranessa! Yes!
Okay, she got rid of that general.
Correct!
Let's give more powder to this mortar. Oh, we're in combat with swords, we need to get out of that. Okay, so far this is going okay. Let's get you shooting here. Bats, you need to get up and out. So they're going to have more guys coming in. But we've kind of like fended off their initial attack.
Yes, sir!
Okay, what's going on here? Need to go for him. Let's hit an invocation on these guys if we can.
Aranessa!
Who are you fighting? Is that a general? No, they need to go over there. Need to make sure their generals are taken care of. Might be able to actually break these guys off. Yep. So let's make sure their ranged units are getting taken down. Let's get the mortars firing on these guys. Are you more crossbows? Yeah.
Cut their chips!
I don't need to worry about that. You go help over here. Did my bats die? I think my bats died. That's unfortunate. So here we go, we've got some new guys coming in. Well, let's go make sure we finish off the old guys because they're just firing in at will. That's a general, but he's not going to be too long for this world. Let's get these guys reformed. And go finish up some crossbows. Actually, the more we can keep these guys fleeing, the better. Aranessa, you can come back. Okay, that's good. Okay, these guys have actually found some people they don't want to be in combat with, I think. Especially the general. See if I can get an info on them. Give them a little rest. You guys need to come back. I guess you can scare him off again. Just trying to reform ranks here for the next wave. One of my mortars moved horribly away. Let's give some more powder, which I can never remember, to the deck gunners. Okay, there's some spearmen over here. Okay, I think the spearmen are going. Yep. We got another invo yet? Yeah, we have. Gonna reposition these guys, let these guys kind of get broken off just by sheer firepower coming into them. So the advantage of this, of course, is that once you start getting an advantage, you can just sort of, you know, they kind of dribble on gradually, so they're sort of working their way over to us, and then getting hit by overwhelming forces. And our wolves can kind of just clean up shop. I think they're the only ones that are moving, which is excellent. This is good. Just want to make sure we don't run into anything too fresh. You know what, you can go that way. You guys go this way.
Retreat!
Okay, let's pull these guys back for a minute. Let them come to us. Hopefully we can finish these guys off. They should be fleeing momentarily. And then we can kind of reassess our lines. More powder to this one. Oh, that's a nice ability, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, that shattered them. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull these guys back here. Pull these guys here. Oops. Don't know what I just did there. Okay, so now we can just basically let them come to us for a minute. PT, you are not facing the right way at all. Do you have good? I guess we can also use enhanced ballistics here. Because we haven't used it all game. That'll do. Yeah. This is the nice, this is what we're looking for. Who do we want to invocate back up? Probably these guys. You guys didn't end up in the best position, did you? You're not firing anywhere near where you should. So we net them down just to make it nice and easy. Give a bit more time to fire. There's probably not much point in doing that. We'll just let their leadership drain. There we go. Oh, I accidentally sent Aranessa in. Oh, it's okay. So yeah, as long as they keep flaying, we're happy. What are you?
Corpse crew.
You're a corpse crew, eh? You should probably just come over and sit with our other guys. Let's give some more to one of the mortars, seeing as they're like our main damage dealers. Could do some cackle fruit here, maybe. Let's launch it on these swordsmen, eh? Then we can launch a bomb at them as well. Nice. Drop back a little bit. and put our enhanced ballistics on. We've given out all the powder we can. Overall, going well, and we haven't got a ton of our army on. We did lose our Felbats, which is a bit sad, but everything else seems to be doing okay. These guys are unfortunately out of powder, so they can pretty much just head to the back. Still got some powder on these guys though, which is excellent. I'm going to go into a bit of a forward wind. Let's invo these doggies. Yeah, see there's still more spearmen coming, so just going to kind of forward wind, give time. Oh, those guys are shattered. You can stop shooting whoever you are. Just wasting ammo on shattered units there. And there goes the last of the mortar ammo again. So mortars are done. We are running out of guns now, but we do still have some shot. Let's invar our other dogs. So we do have a bit of a scary battle line coming at us now, actually. Balance is kind of trickling back again. Let's get our weak units that are kind of done back. Aranessa is still in great nick. The dogs are probably going to have to do some work again. Because they got crossbows coming back now as well. Keep stuff healing up. Do kind of want to make sure these guys don't get into combat. So yeah, there's quite a large force on the field again now. And we've lost so much firepower, so you can kind of tell by how quiet it's gone. These guys should head out soon now.
Shamble faster!
Aranessa can net some guys down. And get in there and help. Gotta let all the spearmen by before we go tackle the archers. So now it's going to be mostly combat happening here. I don't think that's going to hit a whole lot, but these guys are still shooting. Oh yeah, look at that leadership tank. Oh, I think that might be the game. It is. Whew, that was some carnage, eh? But I think we came out of that really well. I guess this is what was left of their army, so it kind of suddenly realized, like, yeah, the balance is horribly not in their favor. Alright. So let's see here. Actually not as many kills as I thought. That mortar is going to have, I assume, some crazy value on it there. But yeah, that worked out pretty much exactly as I was hoping. And I think doing the smaller army and just letting the reinforcements trickle on really worked out for us. And even though all of our front line pretty much got demolished, they did their job. Look, they hardly did any kills, but they were just a roadblock to let our shooters shoot in.
Ours is the sea.
It's calling it a Pyrrhic victory, which seems a bit harsh considering, like... I'm not sure they're taking this into account, really. So let's see. Aranessa obviously... I mean, Catherine just kind of sat and shot, but she did put out a lot of invocations. These walls got 1100, these walls got 1100. These guys got 1200. That one got 2000 and 1300, so really good value there. These guys even... Oh no, they didn't do a lot. But yeah, it was solid. We actually... A lot of it was just routing stuff, really, in fairness. I guess there's a chance we might fight them again, actually, thinking about it. Because we didn't directly attack the capital here.
You will obey.
Aranessa salt spite.
Aranessa got Man's Ruin. +5 leadership against Man. Nice. And we got a Sartosan map right. Post-battle giant steel magic item +10. And campaign +5. Nice. If we don't have anything, I think Aranessa makes the most sense for that, because it is a kind of a combat thing.
No
PT
respect.
leveled up.
As yet.
I think we were just going heavily into gunsight, because he's basically our leader sniper. And that will give him plus 40% armor piercing. Having an extra powder keg is quite nice there. We might come back to that. Let me pop that equipment on while I remember.
Eye on my back.
So he has Feather Foe Talk. Okay, so I think we have this treasure map, which we're not going to give up for a Potion of Strength. So that's probably going to go on some character later on. We will take this map right there. So how did that leave their forces?
Blood and plunder.
This guy is in trouble. Can we do a follow-up?
Fear the pirate queen.
Oh, praise
Yeah.
the sea, father.
I'll ignore
And-
that.
So yeah, this one is in most
I
danger.
refuse.
So I think
Aranessa
next we
salt
try and
spite.
attack this guy with Aranessa, and hopefully our ally should still be in range. But yeah, that went well. Let me go ahead and save. Alright, and I guess at this point, it's a nice long video. I'll say thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.